Hi everyone, KNWA and Fox 24 Chief Meteorologist Dan Skoff in the Weather Center. The date is May 6, 2015. There's been a lot of severe weather in Oklahoma, including multiple tornado reports. And you might be wondering, is that severe weather coming our way eventually into the northwest Arkansas River Valley area? Well, here's a webcast extra to kind of get you caught up with the latest, and so you know what to expect over your Mother's Day weekend. We're going to start you off, first of all, with a wide picture. And boy, what a severe weather event. Multiple tornado warnings. You can see those red polygons on the screen. Heavy rain over Oklahoma City, including multiple tornado reports. As a matter of fact, when you look at the tornado watches, there's a tremendous amount of them, all the way from south central Nebraska all the way to close to the Big Bend of Texas. So this is the surface setup, a dry line and a cold front remaining off to our west, and that's why the thunderstorms have kind of been focused a little farther west of northwest Arkansas. That's where the severe weather risk is for Wednesday night. Thursday, it still remains off to our west as that dry line has retreated and backed up. But watch what happens on Friday. The dry line and the storm system starts to nudge eastward a little bit. That's going to lead to thunderstorm potential, and this is going to, of course, be updated multiple times. But you can kind of see that starting to nudge into eastern Oklahoma as well as northwest Arkansas. The reason all this activity is happening is we've got a very large low-pressure system and trough of low pressure that's kind of positioned itself across the west coast of the United States. Now, what does that do? Well, as the jet stream flows from southwest to northeast, you can kind of see it how it's splitting a little bit as it flows almost straight northward across New Mexico and flows straight eastward across southern Texas. Now that is where you have the jet stream splitting, and this is called diffluence. This causes an extra amount of lift, and voila, look at, you got explosive thunderstorm development right over the Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska area, exactly where that severe weather risk is today. What happens over time, though, is as that jet stream starts to shift eastward, we're looking at a big low-pressure system that is still organizing and kind of diving straight south along the west coast of the United States. Now, we already saw one storm system, and you can see the swirl and spin that's located right now in eastern Colorado. That's the system that resulted in all the severe weather on this Wednesday afternoon and evening on May 6th. But our weekend weather is actually coming from this storm system on the west coast as it starts to dive southeastward and then move and eject eastward over time. Now you'll see this severe weather setup for Mother's Day morning. The surface map will show warm and humid conditions. We've got the cold front off to the west. We've got the warm front well north of us, a big low pressure system. That's what you call the warm sector, which is in between the warm front and cold front. And this is where your thunderstorm potential is. Obviously not quite that widespread. We still have to fine-tune the details exactly where that risk will take place. But the basic Cliff Notes version of the story is we've got severe weather chances over the weekend, especially Mother's Day, and even a few days up to that. Friday night, possibility of storms as well. Saturday, we could see a round of storms in the morning with a bunch of thunderstorms rolling in from eastern Oklahoma early morning hours on Saturday. Of course, we'll refine the timing and give you the very latest, but until then, keep it here with your weather authority for the latest severe weather information.